Hello, everyone. I want to take a few minutes in this video to look at the Amy Tan essay that we read a couple weeks back, or sorry, I guess it's last week at this point. And I want to just use it to highlight some of the key elements of a good paragraph. And these are elements we're going to continue talking about throughout the semester. I'll be adding some additional expectations, some additional suggestions and information about how to build a good paragraph in each unit. For this week's assignment, and for the purpose of a good narrative paragraph or a good descriptive paragraph, there's really just a couple things you need to watch out for. The first thing, you want to make sure that the full paragraph deals with a single main idea. So if you have a second idea that creeps in, that's okay, but you need to break the paragraph and start a new paragraph when that idea appears. So if you look here, in this paragraph, Amy Tan is writing entirely about one idea, and that's presented here. It's the strange menu that her mother's creating. Not strange to her mother at all, but Tan, hyper conscious of ethnic differences in food, finds it to be a strange menu. So that's what she's talking about here. So this tells us two important things if we look at this paragraph. First, we want to make sure that we have a single clear main idea in every paragraph. Second, we want to make sure that we make it clear to our reader what that main idea is. So if you look at this first sentence, that's exactly what Tan does. On Christmas Eve, I saw that my mother had outdone herself in creating a strange menu. So she's told us exactly what the main idea is going to be. Note that she does this as a narrative. So she describes what her mom is doing as a way to present that main idea. She doesn't say, in this paragraph, I will talk about, right? She embeds the idea within the story she's telling. And that's really important. That's what you want to do with your paragraphs for this week. So two lessons from this paragraph. The third lesson we want to take is that everything that comes after that provides specific descriptive or narrative details that explain that main idea for us. So what's the strange menu from Tan's perspective? Prawns, aka shrimp, tofu, squid. So she's giving us specific details. That's important. Within the structure of your paragraph, you want to back up that main idea with specific details, and that's going to vary depending on what type of writing you're doing. In this case, it's narrative and descriptive, so the details are going to be narrative and descriptive too. So final thing to note, when Tan is describing these different foods, she uses the most grotesque language she can. So she says a slimy rock cod, pulling veins out of the backs of fleshy prawns. She talks about appalling mounds of raw food. So she's taking a specific perspective on this in describing it. Now you can imagine if we were taking her mother's perspective, she wouldn't describe the food as being disgusting. She would talk about how delicious this is. And you can easily do that. If you like shrimp, then you're not thinking of how gross it is to pull veins out of shrimp. You're thinking of how tasty shrimp are, right? So it's all about the perspective. So keep this in mind too. As you write your descriptions, make sure that you're describing things in a way that will help your reader see them the way you want them to see them. So that's it for this video. This is just a basic introduction to what you want to do to write a good paragraph. So I hope this helps you with this week's paragraph assignment.